This is paper 1, algorithm and data structures. Now we are going to start first unit, introduction to data structure. Now the first topic of this lecture is data structure introduction. In the modern world, data and its information is an essential part, and various implementations are being made to store in different ways. Data are just a collection of facts and figures, or we can say data are values or a set of values that are in a particular format. A data item refers to a single set of values. Data items are then further categorized into subatoms, which are the group of atoms that are not being called as plain elementary form of atoms. Let us take an example. A student can have the following details as represented pictorially. Now we see this figure. Data is the elementary value. In this figure, student roll number can be data. Group atom, this is the data atom that has more than one subatoms. In this figure, student name has first name and last name. Record is a collection of data items. In this figure, data items like student, roll number, name, class, age, grade, etc. from a record together. Entity is a class of records. In this figure, the student is an entity. Attribute or field. Properties of any entity are called attributes, and each field represents an attribute. A file is a collection of records. See the figure. A student entity can have thousands of records. Thus, a file will contain all these records. Next, what is data structure? Data structure name indicates itself that organizing the data in memory. There are many ways of organizing the data in memory. As we have already seen, one of the data structures, that is array in C language. Array is a collection of memory elements in which data is stored sequentially, that is one after another. In other words, we can say that arrays store the elements in a continuous manner. This organization of data is done with the help of an array of data structure. There are also other ways to organize the data in memory. The data structure is not a programming language like C, C++, Java, etc. It is a set of algorithms that we can use in any programming language to structure the data in the memory. To structure the data in memory, n number of algorithms were proposed, and all these algorithms are known as abstract data types. These abstract data types are the set of rules. So this is the figure shows the algorithms, abstract data types and a set of rules. So simply we define a data structure is a collection of data elements organized in a specified manner, and accessing functions are defined to store and retrieve individual data elements. Next, what are the types of data structures? There are two types of data structure. One is a primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. The primitive data structures are primitive data types. Integer, character, float, double and pointer are the primitive data structure that can hold a single value. The non-primitive data structure is divided into two types. First type is linear data structure and second one is non-linear data structure. In linear data structure, the arrangement of data in a sequential manner is known as linear data structure. The data structure used for this purpose are arrays, linked list, stack and queues. In this data structure, one element is connected to only one another element in a linear form. When one element is connected to n number of elements is known as non-linear data structure. The best example is trees and graphs. In this case, the elements are arranged in a random manner. Now, data structure can also be classified as static data structure and dynamic data structure. Static data structure is a type of data structure where the size is allocated at the compile time. Therefore, the maximum size is fixed. And dynamic data structure is a type of data structure where the size is allocated at runtime. Therefore, the maximum size is flexible. Now, next topic is what are the different operations of data structure. Now, the major or the common operations that can be performed on the data structures are, the first is traversing. Now we can access element one by one from the list of element. Now this is the first operation of data structure. Second operation is a searching. We can search for any element in a data structure. Third operation is a sorting. We can sort the elements of a data structure either in an ascending or descending order. Next, fourth operation is insertion. We can also insert the new element in a data structure. Updation. We can also update the element, that is, we can replace the element with one another. And the last operation is a deletion. We can also perform the delete operation to remove the element from the data structure. Now next is, what are the benefits or advantages of data structure? Now the first benefit of data structure is efficiency. If the choice of a data structure for implementing a particular ADT as abstract data type is proper, it makes the program very efficient in terms of time and space. Next benefit of data structure is reusability. Data structure provide reusability means that multiple client programs can use the data structure. And the next benefit of data structure is abstraction. Data structure specified by an ADT means abstract data type also provides the level of abstraction. The client cannot see the internal working of the data structure, so it does not have to worry about the implementation part. The client can only see the interface. Now these are the benefits or advantages of data structure.